Good morning, everybody, and this is Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. I am Sally, aka Cabernet Queen, your Monday vlogger. Good morning, everybody. I got to look at another screen because I want to talk to you about something. I'm hoping this is going to work. Today's question is social. How social are you? Are you more social? How has your social life changed, or your personal interaction and social life changed since having weight loss surgery? Are you more or less social? And I'll put the correct exact statement down underneath. But right now, I wanted to talk to you about the statement of what social means. I looked up social. You know how I am. I have to look everything up. Social. Number one, pertaining to, devoted to, or characterized by friendly companionship or relations. Number two, seeking or enjoying the companionship of others, friendly, sociable, gregarious. Three, living or disposed to live in companionship with others or in a community rather than in isolation. People are social beings. That's the definition I looked up. Now let me go back to my camera where I can actually look at you. Okay. I would say that in many, 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 many ways, I am truly social now in a way that before, although I was outwardly social because I was in a community, like a church community or a work community that allowed me to have ease of access to social behavior. I mean, when you got people around you, you can be sociable. I'm a social creature. I like people. I like to communicate. But I could also be very depressed and withdrawn. Now, when you're in a group setting every day, work or church or whatever, you tend to have the natural, it's just second nature because you're around people, therefore you will be social. I mean, I just couldn't not be social if I had people around me. However, when I did not have a church community, um, and not working like now, then I would have tended to have been very isolated and withdrawn and depressed. And then I had my surgery. And before I had my surgery, I started to watch YouTube and Facebook. And then I had surgery and I had a journey and I had a documentation process, and that drew people into my circle, in my world, in my life. And my world got exponentially larger, even though I was in my home. Socially, I was blossoming in a new form that I'd never, a new forum, not just my forum, but the forum of the social media, the ability to be all over the world via YouTube, and to embrace and know people from all over the world in all walks of life. I feel like, for me, I am more social. And if I had the opportunity to be out in the world on a daily basis, I needed to be for work or something, then I'm sure I would just be exponentially more social. But I'm very happy with the social life I have here on YouTube. I mean, there will come a time where I will need to reach out beyond myself, and a little bit of that is happening. I'm reconnecting with old friends a little bit, but I really had withdrawn from my regular life. But I never felt isolated or alone because I had you people, every one of you. And if anybody had seen me last year at the meet and greet, I don't think you could even understand. I don't think I even understood. There's a zone I get into when I'm with people, and it's almost like all the things aligned in perfect harmony for me. I was so excited to be there. I was so excited to meet people. I was so excited to just greet people that I didn't know when I had the opportunity. I felt on fire. I felt like there's something that generated internally in my body and chemically that just shone out of my pores. I glowed. When I am in my social element, I just am effervescent, and not just my personality and my words, but it almost comes shining out of my face. And I cannot explain that to you, except that to me is the reality that is occurring. That's a spiritual reality, a dimensional reality. that I just shine when I'm in my element. And my element is in being with people that I'm excited to meet, that I want to know, that I want to welcome, that I want to greet. And that makes me a social creature. Way back in the day when I was a baby, adult, and had small children, and I joined a church, the first thing they got me to volunteer to do was to be a greeter. And I knew when I did that that it was an instant perfect connection for my gifts. And when they had the meet and greet last year, I said, Antonia, I can tell you where my best gift to offer you could be. Let me be a free floating greeter where people are signing in at the table. And let me stand there and welcome them in the name of the WLFSA community. Um, and let them know we're so excited that they're there. And that human connection brings me, I can't tell you what it does for me. Oof, it gets me so excited. And I feel it so genuinely in my heart when I'm doing it. So I am a social animal. Have I had to fight depression and isolation and feeling all alone that nobody got me? Oh, yes, I have had many seasons of that in my life. But in my truest form and my happiest self and my most connected mind, body, self, spirit self, it is letting people know that I am so excited to meet them, to know them, to love them, to embrace them. And I'm not afraid. The antisocial Sally was the one who lived in fear of rejection and because of my obesity, because that made me less good enough, less than good enough for anyone to want to get to know me. Sometimes I overcame that. Even when I was a little, heavy to some degree or other, people wouldn't know that I was that insecure. They wouldn't know. And when I once gave a talk about my self-esteem, they were shocked. They never saw me as more than gregarious and outgoing. So you never really know who you really know and how well do you really know them. But me, I am more social on many levels because I am more confident, more positive, and feel like I absolutely have something to offer the world. Me. I have me to offer the world. I have a smile and a positive attitude and a positive outlook that I did not have to the degree I have it now. And that's because I had RNY. That's because I successfully ran my journey to lose 120 pounds. And actually, when you get back to the heaviest in my whole life, I was 268. So from the highest I've ever been at 268, I've lost like 140 pounds. So I've had my plastic surgery. My body's holding together pretty well. Every day you feel a little more normal. You feel a little less numb. The face is clearing up pretty well. And there's my whole life is ahead of me. I have big adventures ahead of me in the next year too. Beyond just living my life here, I have plans to move. We're moving to England in July for 2 years. And I'm so excited about the adventure that's going to bring into my life. So excited. The places I'm going to see I've never seen. The people I'm going to meet along the way. I'm a very social being. So I hope the same for you. I'll see you guys next week. I am Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works, and I am Sally. Come see me at Cabernet Queen on YouTube. You guys take care. Make it a great week. Where's the stop button? There it is.